identify.
Yeah. My name is Vic.
We know who you are.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Go on.
Yeah. So my name is Vic and everything.
Vic Licorish.
Yeah. Just got off of work and stuff like that. You know, they got like they're pretty easy with the mask shit and whatever. You know, just like you have to go through like a quarter and then you have to wear. But the whole thing is okay. Nobody wants it. You know, everybody basically just has had it, right? But they're too afraid to ask. They're too afraid to say anything. You know, so here I am. Whatever it is, we're gonna be dealt with anyway.
Well, you're being a good
Right
citizen.
now,
Look at this.
Yeah, well, this is just a piece of plastic, you know, whatever. You know, I wear it because I gotta, you know.
You're playing the game.
I'm playing the game, you know, I couldn't care less, right? Like, I seldom go to any place. I don't go to bars no more. That's for sure. I do not go, I'm not going to the hops anymore. And I'm not going to the hub anymore. That's the thing. I'm just gonna go there, whatever. I'm just gonna go get my brew. I'm gonna go home. The thing is, I'm not even gonna be buying beer anymore. I'm gonna be making my own shit. I'm gonna be making my own wine, which is very, very easy. It just takes painstakingly long. That's it. So that's the way it is. But you know, you're talking about change is good and stuff like that. No, your change is whatever your change is. My change is whatever I want to change. You know, so you can do whatever you want. That's your control.
So what you're saying
you
is
don't have the freedom to say whatever.
you're going to control your behaviors, no one else.
You know, when you're a liar, you're a liar, and that's it.
When you stand by what you value, you stand by what you value.
Exactly.
So,
and my song's coming out there.
What's it called?
Bats. Imagine that, bats. I wonder why I chose that. Anyway, so it's a love song, you know, and it's very short. You know, like that's exactly right now. You know, I'm doing the best I can. I'm not a criminal. I'm not in crime, and I'm at peace. So what do you want?
What do you have? What message do you have for the double vax police in New Westminster today?
Watch out, that's all, you know. I'm not feeling any side effects right now. You know, keep healthy, do what you can, refund the police, okay? And just make sure everything's okay. You know, like
How many behaviors are being modified with double vax police and military right now?
well, the military, I know about the military in the States, I think as of yesterday, you know, a lot of them are getting kicked out because they don't want to get vaccinated. That is the problem. That is the truth of it, the matter. They're not saying that, they're telling anybody that, like, if people are quitting their jobs because they don't want to get vaccinated. You know, you got a whole airlines there. I think I told you guys before that, right? You know, they walked out, you know. They walked out and everything. And all of a sudden, Southwestern Airlines said, hey, no, we were just playing. We were just playing, man. You know, come back, man. Ain't no vaccine. We were just joking.
Vaccinate.
Vaccinate. Right? So, hey, you know, yeah. And that's it, you know, like, I want to live my life and be left alone.
And that's it. And that's it. That's it. And that, and that's it. And that's it. And that's it. We ain't taking it. You biznitch.
We could take it, you know, but then it wouldn't matter.
How many times have they stuffed that fucking thing up your nose and twirled it?
Well, maybe about 71 times now.
In the film industry.
Yeah.
To make sure. 71 times.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still standing.
The only thing you need is alias sativas, garlic. You know, of course they're not going to say, they're not going to, you know, they want you.
Brother, you are a living dream of immune system.
You know, I keep myself healthy. You know, I haven't got a cold. I haven't had a cold in about 3 years.
You haven't had a COVID. It almost sounded like you said, I haven't had a cold.
I had coronavirus before. Like, hey, we all did, you know, back in the 70s. I went through the measles. I went through the chicken pox. I'm still here. I'm just stating my opinion.
But brother, you are a musician, you are an actor, you are a theatrical person in the community, and you've taken the Egyptian nose job 71 times to get a fucking paycheck to pay for food.
Well, yeah, this is the way things are. I don't know what to say about that, you know. All I want, whatever. Rules are rules and stuff like that. And the thing is that, like, we're all weak right now. We just don't want to, we don't want to rock the boat. We want to see where this thing goes, But the thing is that when people get woke, usually it's too late, But, we can still keep on fighting. Keep on fighting, keep on doing what we have to do.
But aren't we actually having a little bit of a victory lap with millions of people standing up against this bullshit?
Yes.
And the media wants to portray that we're not killing it. We're absolutely learning from World War II.
First of all, it's not media, it's propaganda. Media means medium, middle. Anybody who says anything bad about somebody is not media. They're opinionated. So,
okay.
Take it however you do.
Vic, my
bad. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. That's the
Vic. On that note, from what you've seen in my backmasking, would you say that's more opinionated or truth-telling? And just be honest. All my Trump. Remember the old Trump backmasking and all that shit?
Yeah,
just be honest though. How accurate do you think it was, or how much do you think it was my opinion? Just be honest.
The whole thing is your opinion. I guess.
Okay. But there didn't feel like there was any accuracy to the translations? I'm just asking you because you watched the Trump video, right?
Yeah.
When he got out of the hospital and you laughed your ass off.
Exactly.
So when he was talking about sauce, pizza sauce and stuff, do you think that was... Because I'm trying to be objective, right?
Exactly.
So I'm just asking your opinion.
Snaky.
How objective do you think I was on a scale of 1 to 100? Just from what you saw, from opinionation to objectivity. Where do you think I stand? And I'm gonna learn from this. Because I want to get better.
I would say you were at that time. I'd say you were 85%.
No way.
Yeah, for sure. It made no sense. No. Okay. A lot of these people, how they're campaigning and everything and teleprompting, I have to admit something's not
okay.
But you can still,
85%'s high.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you're a sound technician, so coming from you, that means a lot to me.
Yeah, and I dealt with backwards talk. I dealt with Hegelianism before.
Hegelianism. Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that word. I didn't even know that word.
I don't even know if that's the right pronunciation, right? I used to, no, that's the thing about it, because we used to play the record forward, but play the record backwards, just to find out if they're saying anything,
But Vic, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, and usually they probably are,
But did you ever know that it could be possible to backmask 100% of what people say? Wasn't that a little bit of a shock to see the whole thing fucking
so crazy,
spit back?
Because like I still...
You're a sound technician.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I didn't study Hegelian, right?
Yeah.
But I do know sounds and I do hear sound.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm going to sleep. Consciousness and unconscious. I hear a lot of sound. So that's I guess what we're doing is trying to read people's mind by listening to it backwards.
Being objective, though.
Yeah.
Being objective to the best of our ability.
Exactly. There's a Blair Witch Project right now, or whatever, the Blair Witch Project. I'm going to be going home and everything. You had said something, there's some scene where, they talk backwards and then you could, see what's going on. I think it's kind of like that, in a way. Not as supernatural.
But Vic, let's get together and do a half an hour of backmasking with you and see how accurate a live translation would be. Let's do a live translation where we don't tell each other what we hear, but your own words, and then we'll contrast what we both hear on each thought, and then we weigh to share with the public how accurate we both were on how I felt your accuracy was, how you felt your accuracy was about yourself.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool? To decode your own unconscious 100%
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
Like
cool?
like I said, like I wanted to do that. I wanted to, like, I don't know, say a sentence or something like that, or maybe quote say a paragraph
An
about
aria.
about
An aria.
Huh?
An aria.
Aria.
You know what I'm saying in music? It's the musical phrase, because I know we say sentence,
Yeah.
and sometimes I think we're being sentenced to death by these fucking pukes. So when I say aria, I'm taking us out of that fucking sentence. That's how I'm thinking. It's like, if I say the word hating, I am wondering if it's about Haiti.
Yeah.
I wonder if, like,
About
what
Haiti,
fucking
it's
words
about,
are we saying?
Yeah. If Haiti's actually about Haiti, or if you say Haiti backwards, exactly what it means. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was a
exactly.
part of, I did that. I did that a long time ago. I didn't get it,
Yeah.
right? But I did it I used to do that a long time ago with songs.
How long have you been in
We're
the
not talking
music
about
industry?
like the Beatles or something like that. Like, I've been, like, into music all my life. All my life, ever since I could remember.
Are you single?
Am I single? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm single.
Just telling
And
all
I aim to keep it that way.
telling all the future ladies he's available.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. You know. Yes, I would date one. I date a woman, everything like that. But I would not live with one, and I would not marry.
Yeah, but you're getting some. You're getting some right now. You're getting some every once in a while. But
No
you're.
comment.
So what's? So Vic, what's the state of the movie industry? Because the movie industry is in peril right now. Where now all the people that got double vaxxed in the movie industry are in fear that if they don't take the boosters, they're going to lose their career. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, people are getting mad. This is what I see. People, like I said, like earlier, people are getting, like, kind of pissed off at this. You know, I know people close to me inside in the hospital industry that even don't want to do it. You know, they're quitting their jobs, everything. I heard there's some restaurant in Kitsilano. They're offering $50,000 a year for a dishwasher job. Because you got to be back to work, right? They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. I know.
So if you're double vaccinated, you can get a $50,000 dishwashing job? Oh my god.
A dishwashing job. I saw it.
If you're double vaccinated,
Yeah.
you can get a fucking $50,000 Canadian a year
Yeah.
dishwashing job.
They're boosting it
Is
up
it-
or something.
it-
No, but the Army, I'm telling you, we have to. I don't know what the Canadian Army, but it's the U.S. Army right now. Okay, and this is the U.S. Army possibly fighting the U.S. Army. Right?
Wow.
Because, I looked at some videos that these guys are armed to the teeth and they're ready to defend their homes and their families for this. You know, this is what it's come down to. You know, and that's the thing about it.
So army against army in Canada.
Yeah, I don't know about Canada though. I have no idea.
You're talking about North America.
I'm talking the United States.
Oh,
I don't know what's happening in Mexico or here.
Oh.
You know, but there's these people, like, you know, they're on TikTok and everything, whatever, and they're, like, discussing the deal, and they're pissed off, and people are just getting more and more pissed off. You know, there's nothing you can do about it. What can you do about it? There's nothing you can do about it. You know, if somebody is pissed off, like, because of getting pushed around, hey, you know, you got to take what they give you.
You know, you probably want to listen to them once they're pissed off. Instead of like, oh, you're going nuts. Why don't you listen?
But that's the thing, you know. Why wasn't there a debate about this whole thing, this whole situation? It was never a debate. It was never any consent, really. But people, you know, like, get their jobs dangled at them, and their families might live and stuff like that. But where you eat it, it's just so crazy, you know. But this is it. And the best thing to do is live with it, because there's always a calm after the storm.
So much AI junk is in your fucking system after 71 motherfucking twisties into your brain? How
Well,
much
I don't
graphene oxide is fucking in your nose right now and in your brain? How much is linked up to you? And can that get in the way of you fucking manifesting outside of this mansion and back inside? Is AI fucking gonna force you back to reincarnate
I
here?
have no idea.
But
I
how
think
much
it's
shit
something-
did they fucking twist into up your nose? They hang on. The film industry, right? Let's just tell everyone. The film industry put you through 71 tests
Yeah.
where they put that fucking thing up your nose, twisted it, and put that graphene oxide just so that you could have one day more of food from film industry money. How much were you making after taxes in the film industry on one day? On one day.
I'd probably say $200.
Okay, so $200 after taxes, but you had to pay the piper and have 71 fucking times. Is there anyone else in the community that has ever had 71 fucking tests up their nose?
I have no idea.
No. You are the
I don't
fucking,
think so. I don't
you are
think-
the winner of
there's a lot
Canada.
There's a lot of people who didn't get tested. Yeah, I think, yeah, I do feel that there's a lot of people outside of the industry that did not get tested.
But you must be immune to it because you're fine. You never lost any of your
Yeah.
authenticity.
Yeah, right. That's the thing about it, you know.
So
I think there's a rumor
so-
that the vaccine was from
so,
France and
shit,
everything.
brother.
And now, right now, I'm like all, I'm okay and stuff like that, you know. And
Shouldn't-
je suis correct maintenant.
But shouldn't we be studying your DNA and not Jesus? Like, you're not losing your authenticity at all. Your theatricality.
We all should be studying Jesus.
Go ahead.
Vaccine, no vaccine.
What's your thoughts on Bible Jesus and real Jesus?
Bible Jesus, real Jesus.
What's your thoughts on both?
That's the thing about it. The Bible Jesus that talks about the real Jesus. That's it. Talks about who knows how many books have been have stayed and how many books have been burned because you can't. I'm telling you.
Well, we only live a measly 50 years on best.
Well, that's the thing, right? And the real Jesus, who is coming back soon, will tell us, will reveal
But-
what's going on.
Vic, why do you have to wait for him to come back when our kids are already here?
Our kids, what do you mean?
Why do we have to wait for Jesus to come back when our kids are right here?
I have no idea.
What I'm trying to understand is why do we have to die first or wait for this creativity to come back when we can express joy now? Because kids express joy,
That's the thing about it.
right?
You should be expressing joy.
That's what I'm saying.
nonetheless.
But brother, in music, good music, isn't it about expressing joy?
Yeah.
It's not about
That's-
money.
that's what
It's
God
not about
gave us,
fame.
joy.
So why are we waiting for this man to come back when, first of all,
Because we can't do it ourselves.
exactly, but why aren't we listening to the fucking kids?
because we think kids are stupid fucking
Oh
fucks.
my
There's
gosh.
15 years old who tour the fucking world telling people that we're all gonna fucking overheat and melt and all gonna die because of something's wrong. Of which when I moved to Vancouver, it was hotter then, it's colder now, so I don't even know what the fuck.
You have good adaptability with new information, I noticed.
You know,
You're not stuck on your own beliefs. You're willing
I
to
don't
be.
watch Netflix. I don't watch Netflix. I don't sit there watching TV and stuff like that. I have no time because I'm making it, but I don't sit there watching it and believing all the stuff because a lot of people, they get mixed up with reality and fantasy. They do. They get mixed up with reality and fantasy, and it's all combined when it should be. This is real. This is fake. And that's the thing. And some people copy each other's, how would I say, each other's terms. If somebody yells out fake news, all of a sudden these other guys on the other side will yell out fake news. Instead of
Yeah, you're like,
something
let me
on
ask you
their own.
something though. How many of these people are making money off of their news? If you're making money,
You're making money. What? You make millions or whatever.
okay, so let me ask you something. If you're making $0, would you have any reason to lie? If you're making $0, $0.
You get paid to
Why
lie.
the fuck would you lie at $0 though? No, but at $0 you have no reason to lie. But if you're making money, you have a fucking reason to lie. Okay, I'm gonna give you the camera, and you interview me like I was interviewing you. Ask me any question.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, I'm not an interviewer, right? But I'll see what I could do, right? Why are you so happy? You know, you see, that's the thing about it. You know, you say that we need to be when Jesus come back, then we'll be happy. But there's happiness now. So, what makes you so happy? Yeah, we gotta wait for the.
Fueling happiness is easy. You know why? Because balance is heaven. Heaven is balance. You don't have to wait to go to heaven or hell to have heaven. Heaven is fueling happy because there's no tension.
Yeah.
When I see people isolated with tension, I know that they're without temporary freedom. And so when you're feeling happy because your body is released from sensation, inactivity, you are without tension. And I put 10 years into releasing my body to be a pillar of support.
I think I got. Yeah. Okay.
Fresh
Just like
pillar
mine.
of support where you have a released sounding board like a musician, where instantaneous communication is the opposite of conscious mental direction.
Oh,
For
okay.
singers and musicians who have to consciously direct everything, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about instantaneous, pure, joyed expression. That means when you have joy of expression, you are not consciously directing anything. You are instantaneously expression. As soon as you are conscious of anything, you annihilate instantaneous expression. So to answer your question, the reason I'm fueling happy is because finally, after 10 fucking years, I feel like I healed my body and got rid of a lot of my tension that were in my hips from basketball injuries and from indoctrination. Thank you, sir.
Good question.
Next
A
one.
good answer. Sorry, good
Next
question.
one. I love
Boy,
it.
oh boy, oh boy.
Sick of being the videographer.
Yeah, well, like I think you're a very, very good videographer, and I do believe that, like you will have a future and everything like that. I guess, what do you see in the future? What do you see? I'm not in. Oh boy,
I like good questions, brother, because what I see is something like Daniel, but I'm not talking about just the Bible, Daniel.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the old Hebrew word for Daniel. Which is
Uh-huh.
a verb. It means to see.
He saw.
To see.
Yeah. So you know that Daniel saw in his visions exactly what the fuck's happening right now.
And so that's a Hebrew verb before it's a pronoun. The ability to see truth. That is before and after Bible.
Yeah.
And that bib that babies wear when they trip over the truth and all these matrix sophists show up right when you're tripping.
Yeah.
And then you get stuck in their buffet. Guess what? We don't get stuck in that buffet. And we ask critical questions. And
Yeah.
we can't answer those questions without jumping 500 feet in guilt. I know I'm on the right path. You
So-
understand?
Yeah. So tell me, I know you're not blue pilled, but I was wondering if you were red pilled or black pilled. That's the thing.
Okay, I got a good answer for you.
Because this is a new type of thing here.
I'm marmited. I'm marmated. I'm the Australian equivalent of black goo. Marmate. Marmate is a weird residue in hashish of beer that is sold to spread on your toast in Australia
What?
and England. Marmite, to answer your question, I am marmited. And I appreciate the question,
Yeah. What do you think of half of Australia?
brother. Australia is a beast of inspiration right now because Australia is successfully showing us how to defeat the RWO Roman World Order. Because who they really are isn't Scorpio, it's Taurus. As soon as the sun enters Taurus,
The bull.
you know it's in Scorpio.
Uh-huh.
You gotta think. The sun
Wow.
is shining in Gemini. It ain't in Gemini. It's in
Uh-huh.
Sagittarius. It's beaming light across.
Yeah.
This isn't even hard secret information. This is childlike. And so I appreciate good questions because I am never asked this ever.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
Yeah. And how do you feel about them forcing us into this age of Sagittarius? Aquarius.
What I feel about is that we are actually in the age of Leo again, not Aquarius. Because, you know, cold astrology, you are not where the sun is. You are in the opposite house, so we are actually revisiting Atlantis. Atlantis was the age of Leo, but that wasn't the age of Leo, that was the age of Aquarius, because everything is opposite.
Yeah.
Complement. We are in the age of Leo again, revisiting Atlantis and the fall of our people, so we can relearn and not make the same mistakes that we made in that age. And here's the thing. What's the fucking point of prophecy if you can't avert/avoid the disaster? What's the point of knowing beforehand if you can't make a fucking difference? You might as well not know.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. But don't you think that forewarning, you know, somebody about oncoming danger, right? You know, like if you're a bird and you're on top of a tree and then you flap your wings when you see a big cat or a domestic cat coming up the tree, and all the other birds flee, you know? And if you're the bird trying to flap your wings and they don't do nothing, they're gonna get fucked, right? Like a chimpanzee when a big cat comes through the woods, you know, something like that, right? And so what do you think? Like, shouldn't you be forewarned? Like, shouldn't it be safe to be forewarned?
It's funny that you say that because forewarned is forearmed, and also forethought is afterthought. And so having your defense, having your tools, only helps you avert the disaster that is obviously coming your way if you don't change, you stay the same.
Yeah.
And it will repeat in every single person that you meet.
Yeah. Some Irene Alquist sharing a video. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess that's all the questions that I have, because like if I was a professional interviewer, I probably would ask you some real direct.
No, those are fantastic, but I was very excited. Can you ask me something about backmasking that you've always wanted to ask me? I want to be asked that question.
Backmasking.
Anything that you know about sound. And ask
Okay, yeah.
You know, because you've seen a lot of my footage. You've seen a lot.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I could ask you is, have you ever listened to the records of old, and like played them backwards to understand?
And I want to, and the answer is a short no.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you know, because I've done it and it really worked. There's a side B. I want to do like a cover, a Beatles cover, right? And I want to surprise you about like what I'm gonna be doing. I don't know. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be putting that on. That's gonna be next to the that should be a lot faster than the bats that I'm doing because of the way it is. Yeah.
Just to end it, Vic, when can we meet to do this activity? Release my hour air release before we do, or maybe we film
The backwards thing, you know.
When can we, no. When can we do the air release that I share with the community? When can you be a model for the air release?
Yeah, as soon as I can, I guess, you know. As soon as
Can you play one of your songs after? Because that would show two people a little bit of tuning, waking up the body.
Exactly. It's coming on. It's gonna come on Facebook. Like I said, you know, I don't like Facebook. I really don't want to be on Facebook. I think this song could be on Facebook or something. Yeah, and it's a very good song. It's a love song. It's not political.
It's not Facebook. It's not the TV that kills people. It's how you use the TV. It's how you use Facebook. It has nothing to do with Facebook. Can I share something with you? The wand of the magician can flash anything. I could change it to the Skytrain. I could change it to that pylon. I could change it to you, to me. It's not the tool of the magician.
You could change Facebook to a pile of shit.
It's not that, brother. It's how you use the magician's tools.
Yeah, you know. Well, I wish other people would use the the magician's tools, you know, instead of going on Facebook and then look at this sushi and look at that sushi. You know, use it well, use it like so people could learn something at least, you know. Because like I think I told you already that I already have a Facebook page, but I can't get to it because they fucked the password up on me. All my work I can't get to.
Are you guys coming back?
No, not yet. We're just walking around trying to do something.
Yeah. So all my work, you know, basically that I've done, right? I can't get to it because I can't. They screwed the password on me. So that's why I don't want to be on Facebook. You know, that's why I don't want to use Facebook. I don't trust Facebook. You know, I don't trust anybody on, you know, who's manipulating Facebook. You know, look what they're doing to you. You know, like why would they do that? That's kind of basically they're ratting themselves out. No, it's ratting yourself out. Like, you know, you're not. There's no excuse of whatever. Like, I can't remember why they banned Let's Go Brandon. They said it was like false medical information. There was no medical information on that. What are you talking about? What did medicine have to do with a goddamn politician unless he's sick?